Up and it's kind of bent over. That's your exhaust for your vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah. My work really focused in on.
Oh, wait, somebody else get in here.
My work up here really focused in on just this corner. You have your Recert pump, and
That's on a time clock.
right, it can be set on a time clock. Right now, it's just set up to continually run. You can adjust it to put it on a time, whatever works best for you.
What does that do?
It uses hot water.
Keeps your hot water pulling, and I have the way it's set up is your hot water is one continuous loop. Basically drops down, runs that way over where the operating rooms are, and then follows back around.
So there's a timer on it, it's just set on or something?
Right now it's just set to on.
So can I ask you a question about that? If we would anticipate being done, can't you shut that off like an hour beforehand?
Sure.
Don't you think you have enough warm water in the system to?
I think you're probably just fine.
So okay.
Yeah, you bet. The only place that it might suffer a little bit would be at the very end. That's where the plaster room is.
Oh.
Just because of temperature reductions from it running through the piping system, getting over it. So I think when I was doing it, I had it running, and it was insignificant, but I could tell the difference.
How long would it take for it to start heating up? Like before we start in the morning, how long would it take?
Oh, not very long at all. I'd probably, if set it for coming on a half an hour before you guys get going, and it should be, shouldn't take very long at all. You'll notice the difference when you first start operating, as far as the hot water getting to each sink quickly. I set it up to where you're pretty close to being right over each sink, as close as I can get it, without wasting material or doing something funky. But for the most part, you'll be able to feel the difference as you're operating more. It'll be continuously hot. This is a anti-siphon valve. If for any reason that there's a problem downstairs with the water system or the water pressure drops too low, this could start bleeding out, but it shouldn't. Okay? There's a special kind of flapper valve in there. It's designed to keep, let's say you had a valve or something bust downstairs. It's designed to keep the hot water from being suctioned out of the system and allowing your hot water tank to drain dry. Hot water tank is pretty simple. It has a little computer program on here. It has a power venting system. I guess anybody who can program a phone pretty well can figure this out. If you just go through it, it'll kind of walk you through. You can set your temperature.
Off on the weekends?
I wouldn't worry about it at all, really. It should just continue operating just fine. It'll just keep a consistent temperature. You're really not going to be gaining anything by doing that.
Well, I mean, to save electricity, or this is gas, right?
It's gas.
To save gas, would it be significant enough to do that, or not?
I would just leave it.
Leave it on.
Yeah, I'd just leave it on.
What the maintenance manual on this is it?
Right behind it. It's over here.
Okay, so
It's already in something.
okay.
Sitting in a little plastic bag over here.
Set that? I'll give you time.
Yeah, just tell me what time you want it set on and off.
Let's see. This is your makeup water for your boiler system. I have it set up to where you can turn off the water heater and everything else basically up here without messing with it, because I put the T down low to go over there and pick it up. So you can shut this off and still have a good water supply going to your makeup water. If you ever had to shut down the building for any major reason, you would want to get a hold of your heating air conditioning people, essentially for these pumps that they have over here in these control panels. But I'm sure they'll go over that with you guys when we get to that point. So that's essentially what we got over here.